and it just stops automatically. Hey, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me put some of my banners up. You found me, Chris, from Love Evolve Energy. We do energy work here. Let's see if I can put this up. Anyway, every Friday morning, we come up here and we do a whole bunch of different things. Sometimes it's energy work, sometimes it's energy scanning, energy readings, sometimes there's teachings. It just depends. I'm really feeling just this ebullient, effusive joy in my heart. And so we'll probably do some energy work, whoever feels like they're on the receiving end. So we'll start in just a minute, So I'll come offline here as we play some awesome music. I'm going to have to find the music. Where's the song I wanted? Here we go. Yeah! All right, hang out and dance to that, and I'll be back in just a sec.
Turn me on, let's make it a good day. Good day. Roller skating on the haters, blowing up and getting paper. Me and my good day. Good day. Not going through emotions, baby, you are my devotion. Feeling love is good day. Keep a diamond in your mind. You know that you are so divine. Baby, you a baby shine. You can get it how you like. I got you, you got me. We gon' be alright. Let's make it a good day. Good day. Roller skating on the haters, blowing up and getting paper. Me and my baby. Good day. Good day. Not going through the motion. Baby, you are my devotion. Being in love with you. This is the day that love has made. Rejoice and be glad in it. Did you hear what I say? I say, this is the day that love has made. Won't you rejoice?
Yes, 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 yes. Hey, Warren. Hey, Monique. Oh, yeah, Feeling the Love. That's one of my favorite songs. I think it's pretty new. I just heard it this year for the first time. I'm getting all kinds of little announcements here. I wonder what's going on. Anyway, do I have something else going on here? Just figuring out all my tech before we start today. Oh, it's been a thing, everybody. It's been a thing. Can you hear me okay? I hope so. Yeah, awesome song, right? It's by the Serotones, and as you may have guessed, the name of the song is good day. Yeah. All right. So let's put the name up here so people know what they've come across. So hi, everybody on the tube that is you, on the Love Evolve Energy YouTube channel, or the Evolving Within Love YouTube group channel. Hey, everybody on the Book That Is Phase, either on my personal profile, Chrystine Marguerite, or Love Evolve Energy business page, or you may even be seeing us on Intuitive Lifestyles Consulting, which a couple of friends of mine, some witchy poos who I adore in Florida, and God bless. Hopefully everybody is doing okay. I believe they moved centrally, so hopefully everybody is doing just fine. Let's check out the feed a bit. So this is how we roll. If you're new to me, welcome. I'm an energy geek. I am a multidimensional energy intuitive, which means that can manifest in a lot of different ways, including cookies, which is what I'm like nose deep in right now. We have a big bake sale coming up. That's with another hobby project called Sugar Sow Confections, neither here nor there. Today, it's very open, and I'm very interested in allowing energy to be channeled through me. And if somebody is interested to be in the receiving end, that feels primarily where the energy is at. And that is never absent. That is always true. It's never not true that that is happening. However, sometimes the energy gets channeled through in terms of messages from spirit or your deeper self or whatever you need. It can also manifest as energy scans and energy readings if that's what you desire. It can also be energy holding or healing. Really, at the heart of things and in truth, you're already whole. There's nothing wrong. Your view of what's happening and what your experiences may be tainting the event of your life, but the event is the event. And it's all beautiful and born of love, as the song suggested. All right, let me get some of these announcements out of the way. Thank you very much, Google, for sharing, and see what's popping in the comments here. Oh, thanks, Monique. I just saw your image. Anyway, so that's what we're up to today. Today is 11/11, which can be a portal kind of day. A lot of people look at it in terms of angel numbers. I experience it as a joyous event. That may not be true for everybody. There are a lot of people that say a lot of things about that. Hands down and palms faced up. What I often will encourage everybody is to find out for yourself what those digits, which are essentially symbols, indicate. Is it really? Ward, no joke. Mine as well. Mine as well. So we could unpack that for days, my friend, right? It makes every year interesting, doesn't it? The 11 life path number, people. Really interesting that. So what we're doing today is I'm willing to give, and I can just talk endlessly, to just open up and let the channel come through and let the force of love shower outward. So we'll see. I'm getting a little distracted by the feed here, so I just have to not look at that for a minute. I haven't done a lot of advertising for this. I've been putting a lot of my energy into other things. including the Brief Field Dream Posse, the BFD Posse. We've got a great group of people together, and we're just approaching about almost halfway through. We're just getting halfway through. And so it's been really deep, and people have quickly bonded there. It's just they've energetically been drawn together like a magnet. So it's beautiful and awe-inspiring to bear witness to hold space for, and to participate in as well. Also, I've been baking a lot. That's one of my glorified hobbies that may turn into a business someday. I don't quite know how to combine my energy channeling and intuition with that, except that it happens everywhere. It happens everywhere. Um, so that's where a lot of my energies have been, and they have not so much been in oh, and I also have family stuff. I'm potentially moving my mother, who is just on the precipice of being elderly. So so there's a lot going on, like for all of us. And deep within me is this wellspring of light and okayness and joy, despite all the fatigue and all the chaos running around. That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like. So I don't see any requests here, so I'm going to just keep babbling for a few more minutes. And if by within the next 10 minutes, if there aren't any requests and I'm done babbling, then we'll be moving on to other things. Let me put up my boundaries. Divine Gold buffer zones up. So, Ward, sure, sweetheart, sure. Ask away, ask away. It seems that for whatever reason, yeah, I will look into that word. That I'm surrounded by those who are going through really rocky oceans. And I can be sometimes buffeted about by that, but also more like I feel it as they pass, my energy. I'm in a really good space. I'm in a really good space. I'm leaning into this energy that I experience sometimes as emotional energy welling up within me, bubbling up within me. And I'm choosing to trust it and lean into that. So if that is true for you, let me know. Ward Vendepla, my Belgian friend, yes. Let's look at your energy field. And so I'm going to breathe a little bit, and then I'll see what I perceive, Ward. Just the mere fact that you're asking that question, there's a high likelihood that yes, you are. However, what I want to offer before I even go in, years ago when I was asking similar questions, the response to me was when I'm in that other altered dimensional reality, it's a full-on experience. I'm in it. So what I saw and heard and felt was, and I want to mention that it's hard to bring back everything. That's a skill I'm still working on. What I will say in that altered state was that I perceived the answer I got was, yes, this life path, this incarnation, I have been seated. However, there are other ways. If you're coming from that dimension, there are other expressions of that you may not be called seated. I don't know what those other expressions are. I could not bring that information back with me. Though maybe I'm called to be doing that. So hopefully that was understandable, Warden. Hopefully I am not speaking too quickly, too rapidly for your translation and your comprehension. I know, with Dutch, even though Belgian Dutch is different, um, there's so many similarities with English that I think it's you can understand, you can glean from that. So I'm just going to step back a bit and I'm going to breathe and peer into it because your energy is such, Ward. So let me do that. And I'm going to put your question up there. There you go. Let's see, shall we? Okay, Ward, here we go. This is the information I'm collecting. And I might need to break down how I perceive this in an organized way. So first, we're going to start from most dense to least dense, just to begin. So within your specific, as you are your life stream as Ward, as you are this, there's a lot happening here. There's a lot going on, and you're taking on very much this role of within this incarnation, this complexity around compassion and empathy. Concurrent to this, in this time-space reality, so this incarnation comes down from you might call it an oversoul. There's a lot of different ways to talk about this, but it's a larger energy that has lots of different outshoots on it. And usually these offshoots from this oversoul kind of energy are in different time-space realities. And there are multiple. What I'm seeing for you, Ward, is that there are multiple incarnations from this oversoul energy. I want to make a distinction here, Ward, and everybody. There's a distinction between higher self. So here's Ward. Here's your incarnation, your higher self. From your higher self is the oversoul, much bigger, brighter. So from the oversoul, there are multiple incarnations on the planet right now. Not multiple you, but from the same at different places in space. So different places on the planet. You have multiple incarnations happening at once. There's this joyful trickster. Do you know that word, trickster? There's this joyful trickster energy that is shared amongst these higher selves. This incarnation of Ward has taken on what I might call the densest burden. Oh, great. Okay, so that makes sense to you. I'm so glad. So you've taken on a lot, because your access to joy is so intense and vibrant. Pardon me, capacity and potential So let's look at not just the higher self, but the oversoul level, and then beyond the oversoul level. The words that are coming through are the energy was placed for a mission placement, mission placed. If you're a spiritual person in this time space reality right now, and you're using words like star seeds and old souls and things like that, what I would say more, your core energy looks angelic. So there's a percentage wise, a higher percentage of earth angel. So thank you for finding me. That is beautiful. Mission related. However, there are lots of energies that come into play, that weave into this. You can be angelic and starseed at the same time, it is often said. However, it's less common to be high percentage starseed and angelic. That for some reason, that combination I have yet to see as true. So for you, higher percentage of angelic. What I'm also seeing, there's this dimension of archetypes. Archetypes is something that is accessed through your incarnation as well, the archetypal level, which makes sense with mission. Mission needs structures to fill up. And so to have access to an archetypal structure makes sense. It just gives more definition and more boundaries to your incarnation. So there is definitely around your energy this conversation around boundaries, because a high percentage of your, what I would call spiritual DNA, from way back, from way high, way deep, there's no separation. There's no duality or yin and yang. That doesn't exist. And so for you to function on the planet, the soul needs to accrue an understanding of duality, an understanding of this as a kind of structure to function. So I understand, Ward. What you may do is go and use an application, use an app that can translate some of the words. That may be helpful, or find somebody with a better English translation, maybe. So to answer your question simply, am I a starseed? Was your question. As a primary I am identity, no, but yes. Yes, but not as much as you have the vibration of angelic. The angelics have a greater capacity to take on the pains and suffering of the world, to alchemize and transmute it. In likelihood, you were born into a family that has a lot of density and intensity. As an angelic, you have access to all star seed nations, all star helpers, all multi-dimensional. You have access to all of it like this. In a friendship kind of way. They may function as teacher guides, as spirit guides teaching you, but not for long, because your capacity to integrate and then grow into your angelic nature is great. Because you are purpose driven, because you are mission driven. Speaking of earth angelics, hi Jenny. Hi Jenny. Jenny, can I ask you a favor, sweetheart? I'm going to ask you a favor to talk about yourself a little bit in the feed, if you would. So, Ward, I think that was helpful. I hope that was helpful. But I want your permission, Jenny, to ask you to share about yourself. Monique. You can go anywhere and do anything. Oh, Monique, it's just so great to feel your energy. And there's one capacity of angelics to take on a greater capacity, a greater bandwidth, so to speak, of suffering of others. So you may have some of those things. And I just wanted you to talk about some, maybe 3 qualities. You're just popping in. All right. I see that in you, Jenny. Yeah. In spades. In spades. No, apologies not necessary. I have such a soft spot for my angelics. Such a soft spot. Monique. Let me call another one in here. Where can you come and talk about what it's like to be an earth angelic? All right, I'm calling in another one, so we'll see. In the house. Yeah, there's a specific quality. Although I have to say, Ward, your energy is different, but it may be why. There's a complexity there. Okay, great. So let's take that down. Monique, are you still here, lady? Yeah. She needs some direction. Because you can go anywhere and do anything and be anything. Ma plaisir. You're welcome. Monique, I don't see... You just want a message from spirit? Because I'm not seeing that as a problem. If you know what I mean. I'm not seeing that as a problem. Okay. This is the day that love has made. Do you feel lost in your heart, or when you look at things, do you feel do you perceive lost in your mind? Energetically, it looks like your mind is tripping you up a little bit. as if you were floating, Monique. The image that I'm getting is you with a joyful heart floating in a sea of options, opportunities, potentials, as if you were the hub floating. There's now is not the time to take action. Now is the time. Your heart looks really happy. Is this true, Monique? Your heart, baby, your heart. Potential for the happy. Do I just have my angelics today? There's always a flavor of something else. I have one other angelic, and I'm hoping she shows up. She has a lot of this Midwest native energy that's coming through her, Native American energy that comes through her land and her, and that's how she functions. That's part of her structure as an angelic. Why do you believe that it has to be anything other than that right now, Monique? There's an opportunity to delight in the abundance of choices that could be made without having to choose. Now's not the time to choose. Now's not the time to choose. Now is the time to enjoy the abundance of options. Necessities only. Necessities only. Actions of necessity only. Brush the teeth. Do the thing. Do the thing. Delight. It's as if the spirit energies are making you a queen. Did we have queen energy come up for you before, Monique? Like months ago? I'm feeling like that may be true, but you may not recognize that you're in it now. To be in delight with all the potential, all the options. Best option right now is to not choose one. That's a choice. That's an option. There's energy that's coming in that's glorifying you. It's as if it's crowning your heart. I have my own experience of this, and there's this evolutionary shift of your energy that's happening. If you start to make too many human choices and decisions that will take you upon a path, it's going to distract from what's about to happen and is already in process of happening, and will continue for the next 10 days or so. Enjoy it, Monique. Enjoy it. I will pull a card. This is the deck. Woo! This is the deck I was looking for. Are you resisting rest? Because you feel like it just makes you like kind of just sad and depressed and lost? All right. They're talking about typing. Are you typing stuff? Writing? It's as if you're writing letters and you're sending them out. It's as if you're writing letters to God or like writing letters to spirit. Okay. So the cards I'm getting are interesting. You're feeling this lost, unstable, unbalanced, an unbalanced energy because you're being sucked down into this heartache. We need an antidote because it's already in existence for her. So, Spirit, can we help her? So literally, this was your question. The World card. I mean, not the world, the wheel. The wheel. The spinning of the wheel of time. The karmic wheel is spinning. You can use your small human ego to stop the wheel from spinning. Or you can let the goddess and the universe show you where the wheel stops. We're going to go back to basics with 3 of Cups, love with family and friends. Love with family and friends. Look at that bonding. That is where comfort is to be had. Let yourself be lost. The structures will come. Hierophant. The structures that you need to live your life will come. Okay, one more card for her. These messages helpful, Monique? The next card is pointing at looking on the bright side. It takes effort to keep within the joyous, happy heart. It takes a little effort right now. And it may take a little bit of cocooning. All right, Monique, that's what I have for you, beautiful. Is that helpful, sweetheart? Yeah, gorgeous cards. These are from the Light Seers Tarot. This is by Chrystine. I believe she has other tarot decks, but this is my favorite tarot deck. I don't know if you know who Megan Rounds is, but she has a podcast, or she used to. She has become I was on her podcast a couple of times, and here it is. We became buddies. And she did the series on different intuitives' favorite card decks. And she asked, because of my name, it appears as though I'm quite French. She asked what my favorite one was, and it's the Light Seers Tarot, one of the newer ones. Yes. Yeah. Yep. You don't. If you that's the up-leveling. Yeah. You're welcome. Hey, Ward. Yeah. Are you okay with this? If it's a little too intense, you can request that it slow down. I would also request, Ward, that you put up energetic buffer zones before sleep, and maybe get some gatekeepers for when you sleep. This doesn't seem like a bad thing. This seems like a healing that happens while you're sleeping, Ward. If it's uncomfortable, if it does not feel good, if you feel fear, and you need it to slow down or alter in some way, you are powerful, Earth Angel. You may request this. Request it, and it will be so. I understand. I understand, Ward. I understand that. I've had a similar experience, and it's there's nothing to fix about it. There's nothing to change about it. The more you relax and allow it to be, you can dialogue with it. The physical body, when it's a deeper surgery, needs to be very still, very still. And if you're not doing any, if you're not working with an energy worker, somebody who uses Reiki or Barbara Brennan healing, sure. Yeah, if you're Earth Angelic, we're up leveling our physical bodies as well. And so that's part of what, yeah, of course, easy. In fact, Ward, I suspect you already are a traveler, just not aware of it. As you become aware of this happening, that it may be scary, and I understand, because when those things first start becoming conscious, when you're first aware of these things happening, it's like, what? Whoa. It's freaky. It's we've all been through it. It's already done. It's already been happening. Bring your angelic nature with you. Bring your guardian angels with you to help soothe you. All that's going to do is calm down your emotional body that is associated and connected, your emotional body that is connected with your personality self, your ego self, your personality self as Ward is what is afraid. That's all. Because it's new, it seems big, it's different, it's outside of your human control. Surrender, allow, surrender, allow, surrender, allow. If the beings come to you and they seem aggressive or interfering, call on your angelic nature, call on your guardian angels, call on the angels. In some, okay, it's how they appear. It's how your human mind understands their energetic nature. Yeah, they're trying to gently communicate with you. You're safe, Ward. Relax. You are safe. Call on the angels. Relax. Exactly. They're simply neutral. They're simply neutral. Simply neutral. Hey, Kathy Sue, Earth Mama. Kathy Sue. Kathy Sue. Good to see you. All right, you guys, I'm about to peace out. I'm about to go. In the end, the last thought is love. In the end, the last feeling, tone, and emotion is love. It's only ever love as a foundation. It's all headed there in love. Think love, feel love, be love. Okay. Don't tell them, Ward. we Ward, at some point we can do a one-on-one session, okay? Because these are a lot of questions that we can just get right through in a one-on-one. Just tell people who can resonate. It's how your brain is understanding things. Okay, everybody, so much love to you. Good to see you, Kathy Sue. Good to see everybody. Really good to see everybody. I so hope that all of this was helpful to all of you. I'm going to go bask in the foundation of being, which is love. I canceled the happy day, the good day, the good day music. That's cool. That's all right. All right, you guys. There's a chance I may not be here next Friday. We'll see how it goes. I will make a post if I will not be here. But otherwise, I'm always here Fridays. I'm always here Fridays. All right. So much love to you all. Bye.